You have to do a project with a colleague who doesn't like you. How would you handle it? So long term, I don't want to be in those relationships, right? I mean, part of the benefit of being an entrepreneur is you get to pick who you deal with, you get to pick who you hire, you get to pick your customers, you get to pick all this stuff. That's why we love being entrepreneurs. I actually just had a close friend of mine sign the biggest deal of his life in his business, mid six-figure deal from one signing, and he had to give a good chunk of that money back because he just didn't want to work with this client anymore. It was just too much headache. So long term, we don't want to work with it. Short term, we have empathy. Short term, it's understanding that this person probably hates their life. Imagine if they're being negative and toxic to you in this little window. How much do they hate their life over their entire life, right? Over the course of what's going to happen after you leave this project. So it's just having empathy for it. It's always trying to be the bigger person. It's you telling yourself this is a good practice experiment for you to get stronger, to get better. And long term, you don't want to be that person, right? So it depends on where you're at. You have to do it, great. Then you show yourself what you're made of. This is your chance to get stronger, right? You say it's the best. Congratulations, this is my chance to step up and be the person that I always thought I could be. Let's go. Be the bigger person, right? It's your practice. Thank you. Thank you for this toxic person in my life. But long term, it's like, okay, if you can get out of it, ASAP. Because otherwise it doesn't serve you. Being negative, hating your life, thinking about how negative this person is and how it's impacting you, that just makes you unproductive. It's not going to help you get to where you want to go. How do you engage this person to do the project with you and not trying to sabotage it if they're negative? So they don't want to sabotage the project or you? Okay, so what you have to do is listen to them. Like if they're super toxic and negative, listen to them. Like be the person who cares about them. Don't fight them. Be their friend. Like of all the people who need a friend, this person probably needs a friend the most. So be their friend. Imagine what you'd have to be, like what would you have to do to actually be this person's friend? And then go be that person. That's what they need. They need a friend. Even if you don't want to be their friend, it's what the situation calls for. And you don't have to want to be their friend, but you can want to understand people. You can still care for somebody. So that's where I would focus my energy.